Hiya, Sydney. It's the guy from Fortnite calling, and I want to play a game. What's your favorite scary movie? What's poppin', y'all? I don't even know if he's the guy from Fortnite. I'm hoping he's the guy from Fortnite, I'm gonna be honest. We have, like, Michael, we have Leatherface, and we have Jigsaw, so I'm fucking hoping we get the guy from Fortnite. Scream, Ghostface in this next Fortnite mess. I'm gonna be honest, if we don't, I'm gonna be quite upset. So, if you couldn't guess by that, we are taking a look at Scream 3 in today's video, which I watched recently, actually, and this is the halfway mark of the franchise, so I have taken a look at the first two movies over the past 2 days, and I'm going to be taking a look at the other three over the next 3 days, so I hope you stick around, come back and take a look at the other opinions that I have on the rest of the Scream movies, because today we're taking a look at numero 30, I don't know what it is. Uno, dos, dress, number 3. So without any further delay, let's take a look at what Google has to say about Scream 3. This one did come out 4 years later in 2000s, and is a horror mystery with 1 hour and 56 minute runtime, which is 4 minutes shorter than the last, and has a much, much worse score than the other two. So this one is a 5.7 out of 10 on IMDb, a 43% Rotten Tomatoes, and a 4.3 out of 5 on Amazon. You can watch this on Amazon Prime, Google Play, YouTube, or Paramount Plus. As bodies begin dropping around the set of The Stab 3, a movie sequel based on the gruesome Woodsboro killings, Sydney and the other survivors are once again down into the game of the horror movie mayhem. So, how this movie actually starts is with opening murder, which turns into an opening murder, which turns into an opening murder. Because I do believe this one starts off with a load of fake-out murders, because it's just a bunch of movie openings over and over and over again. I lied, that's not this one. This one opens up with Sabretooth, the actor that plays Sabretooth, getting killed. That's my bad, I do apologize. I'm correcting that mistake now. But this one opens up with Sabretooth getting killed, who was in the second movie, so that's him auto-written out the story, which is unfortunate. He did only get one movie to shine, but oh well, we open kill him with an important character to show that this movie means business. We then get introduced that Stab 3 is a movie that is, being worked on, and the main character in this one is Dewey and Gale Weathers, not Sydney. Sydney does show up in this movie, but she's living elsewhere on a farm, on a barn, on her own, isolated, being part of a tech company, but Ghostface actually reaches out to her to get her to come back and join the fun. So the cast of the Stab 3 movie, which is the third in the franchise, do actually, start getting picked off one by one in the order of which they die in the movie, which is very suspicious and leads to the information being it is somebody who is working on these movies. So they're interrogating everybody. They ask the director is saying he has no involvement in it, and he's worried about his movie and that someone's trying to frame him and put him up to shit. And then all of his actors die one by one in quite excruciating ways. One of them gets stabbed, one of them gets blown up, one of them gets stabbed again. A lot of stabbing, not gonna lie. A lot of them get stabbed. And then Dewey and Gale go off and have a will they won't they again, because Dewey is dating the actress that is playing Gale Weathers in the movie, and then Sydney is put into police custody, and she's putting it together. She gets called by Ghostface and gets brought to this mansion where Ghostface is actually keeping Gale and Dewey hostage, and the police guy shows up as well, and it turns out it is actually the movie director. He was the one who's actually Sydney's brother, which I didn't know she had a brother, but apparently she does. And because she got all the limelight, he wanted the limelight, and it's like, okay, dog. So he wanted to create his own Scream and basically make a movie about that, basically writing his own movie and playing it out in real life, which is really strange, but oh well, pop off, King, if that's what you want, if that's what you desire. And yeah, that's pretty much it. This one I thought was quite boring, just because it was very uninteresting. We didn't have Sydney anymore as our main character. We had Dewey and Gale Weathers, which basically turned up the will they won't they to the max, and I wasn't really a huge fan of the will they won't they type dynamic that they have, because I think it's a very, very toxic relationship on Gale's side. I don't think she's the nicest of partners towards Dewey, and could be a lot better. Again, she's very self-centered and only cares about herself and basically just getting shit done for herself so then that she can have, like, you know, fame and fortune. She's done it before and she's probably going to do it again. So she'll probably write another book about this killings, about these stabbings, and profit off them, because she's always at the center of them. But we have a lot more detective work in this one, which we haven't really seen in the other ones, where they go around and try and snoop and basically gather clues and work out who it is. And unfortunately, they don't actually work it out in the end. They find out who it is by them revealing themselves. Master Ghostface, reveal yourself. And I thought his reasoning was really bullshit, really boring, because, again, the other ones, one of them wanted fame and glory, that was the first one, the other one wanted revenge, and now we're back to fame and glory. They literally just want to be famous by being involved with Ghostface, because that shit sells. That shit is brilliant. That shit is, you know, like, makes fucking bank. So, I was a little upset with this one. You know, just the story wasn't as interesting. We didn't have as many main characters that were as interesting. Like, none of the cast from the movie got much screen time or got much, like, care out of the audience, other than the Gale Weathers actress. Like, all the other actors in the, like, Stab 3 movie were just kind of there to be cannon fodder and to be, like, murdered. We never got any time to connect with them or root for them or be upset when they died. They just kind of showed up, said a couple of lines. I don't even think they had, like, 20 lines in the movie. I'm gonna be honest. They were, like, there and then they were gone. Like, they were just there to be murdered. Like, they wasn't gonna kill off any of the main characters. They were just here to kill off these guys and be done with it. And I think that's why it has such a low score. This one is my least favorite out of the bunch because of how boring it is and how, like, just uninteresting and uncreative it is. I do like the symbolism at the end, though, with Sydney no longer locking the doors, no longer closing the gates, leaving it open, showing that she has a newfound freedom and isn't stressed or worried or constantly looking over her shoulder anymore. She's gotten over that trauma. I was annoyed that she did leave the door open, though. Like, that is fucking ridiculous. I would have closed the door when the door blew open in the wind, just because, like, you know, don't want any animals getting in. Like, I know Ghostface is gone, but I just don't want any animals getting in. And it did feel like a very satisfying conclusion with Dewey asking Gale to marry him and them having a very nice happy ending. It did feel like a good, satisfying conclusion to the franchise. I just felt like the murderer was a little sort of... It was more prominent than the second one in the story, but I feel like he wasn't anywhere near the, like, level of, like, you know, is it going to be him? He felt, like, so safe, like it wasn't going to be the director, because A, the director died, A, he was nowhere near them, and he just didn't have sinister vibes at all, so it was kind of a shock and a very, very big plot twist when he was revealed to be the killer. I was genuinely really shocked when I found out that it was him, just because, again, we didn't get to really see or connect with any of the, like, cast from Stab 3, other than the Gale Weathers, like, knockoff, Gale Weathers actress, so it did feel really underwhelming. However, we did get a new running joke throughout the movie with bulletproof vests. This becomes a new, like, running gimmick, a running joke throughout the movies with bulletproof vests, as this one has made it quite prominent, quite important to wear them, because Ghostface is now not just using knives, he is now fully committed to using guns. He will use guns and he will shoot you from now on, so you don't have to worry about him getting up close and personal anymore. Ghostface can fucking snipe you from across New York City now, so you gotta be worried. You gotta be on edge, and that's really, really about it. That's all my thoughts and all my notes on this movie. So I think it's the worst one in the franchise. I am sorry. This is the worst one, so I have to give it a 6 out of 10. It is so bad compared to the rest of them. It is a pretty safe 6 out of 10. And I hope you all come back over the next couple of days to see my thoughts and opinions on Scream 4, 5, and 6, because I think they are a lot better than this one and have a lot more interesting points. So, yeah, without any further delay, I'm going to love you and leave you. I'll see you all next one. Hope you all have an excellent day, and goodbye. Stay up and stay safe. if you do want me to review anything else after I have finished my Halloween marathon, do let me know down in the comments below. You can leave anything from an anime to a TV show to a movie to a video game, and I'll play it or watch it, and I will get a review out for you as soon as possible. Do remember, I do have a little bit of a backlog of videos. Again, I am prepping all my October ones all around the same time, so I will have other movies set for like a couple of months after October, just with all the new stuff that's coming out. So do bear with me. I will get to it eventually. Do not worry about it, but I would like some recommendations because I'm always looking for new stuff to watch and new stuff to get into. So yeah, if you do want a little bit more Tyler Pricey life, I do recommend you check out that link in the description, which takes you to everything else that I have to offer as a content creator, from my Instagram to my Reddit, Discord, Cameo, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, podcast. Pretty much everything that I do online is in that link tree for you to go check out and enjoy. And what would mean the world to me as well is if you hit that subscribe button. You made it all the way to the end of the video, so you obviously enjoyed the content. Subscribing is free, and you can always change your mind later, and you can always hit the notification bell to be notified every time that I do upload a video. I do have one of the best upload schedules on YouTube with 5 videos a day. Yes, you heard that right, 5 whole videos a day, which is genuinely insane, and I think it is pretty goated. I always upload a media review, like film, game, anime, like I mentioned before. I upload 2 gaming videos, and then basically whatever else I'm feeling, from a product review to a vlog to a theory video, just something a little on the lines of like that as well. So there's a lot of stuff going on the channel. It's a variety channel. There's a little something for everybody. So without any further delay, that's enough self-promotion, and I'll see you all later.